Hey, I'm gonna get this recording thing right. Like, as I go back and I look at my YouTube videos and I see my mouth is open, I'm frowning like in mid-sentence, I'm gonna get it right. But this is Elle coming to you live from the car on my way home, leaving the plantation. And last night I took the time to journal. And this particular journal entry was about just like past partners and relationships and experiences that I have encountered. So while I don't like to compare, them, like any of my exes, and what one did and what the other one did not, can't do, can't afford to do, income, dressing, like I don't like to do that, right? Like, I've gotten to a place where I accept everybody for who they are, where they are, and what they currently bring to the table. Not what I would like for them to bring to the table or how I want them to be, but I've learned to accept people for who they are. So with that, I was able to come up with some things that I absolutely loved about my partners. So I love consistency. If I can't have consistency, whether it's your job, whether it's, your family or whatever, I don't want to start traditions and things that we can't keep up. So if we can't keep them up, to me, then we have to find an alternative. But it doesn't mean don't do anything, and it doesn't mean to change these patterns or behaviors, that we have these patterns or behaviors, and when they change, like, we don't put nothing back in the place, like we don't replace it with anything. So I have a problem with that. I also learned that I love for someone to think of me and to text and to be like really affectionate and sweet, like doing some foreplay during the day, whether it leads to anything or not when I see you, but just knowing that I'm on your mind. So thoughtful gestures, being considerate. But I really came up with a long list of just things that can help me move forward. It's also showing me the evolution of myself, like me as an individual, me as a partner, me as a wife and a spouse. Like, the things that I used to like, I no longer like those things anymore. And I do yearn for family and commitment, and for someone that's mature, so that we can have adult-like conversations, arrive at solutions, arrive at resolves. I also realized that being present and being able to multitask and finding balance with your stuff, whatever my partner have going on in addition to my stuff, and then our stuff together, like, I desire that. Like, I've had one person that mastered putting me at the forefront, and I realized that that's what I like. I realized that if I can't have that, and if it doesn't feel like this on the inside, so don't get me wrong, the gestures don't have to be the same, but there's a feeling that I should feel and have when somebody is putting me, at the forefront. There's a certain energy and language that speaks to me when that happens, and I'll know it because I'll feel it. So I would encourage you to just kind of go through your relationships, create you a few lists, like pros, cons, if you will, things that you like, things that you didn't like, and just see, how you've evolved as a person. Because when I looked at the things that I require now, or that I desire now, versus how I was then, when I was maybe dating these people, I'm a totally different person now. So just seeing the evolution of me as a person, as a soul, as a being, has been very rewarding. It may not be that way while I'm in the relationship or like soon after the breakup, but seeing the growth, like after time has passed, I can look in the mirror and see the growth that I've experienced. Like, it does really, really feel good. So I just wanted to share that. The more we document and journal as we go through these phases, we can really start to see and praise ourselves, for the good work that we have done. So I just wanted to encourage you to journal, to be one with yourself, to look at some of the strides that you have made, and really, really praise yourself. Like, no one knows the work that goes into the changes that we make on a daily basis, but you do. So praise yourself, love on yourself. Give yourself a treat, give yourself some love, give yourself some kudos, give yourself some high fives. Like, we deserve that stuff. Give it to yourself. You worked for it, you earned it. So until the next video, I am Elle, coming to you live from the car, leaving work, about to start my daily routine of the stuff I do when I get home. And I hope you guys enjoy your afternoon, evening. Until the next time.